and what it may bring. Cause I know I can have what I say. Taking authority over what's coming to me, I speak victory. I know that today it's gonna be a good day. I can see the light shining bright and bright, all things working for me. And anything I put my hands to, it's gotta be successful. I know that today, believe that today, it's gonna be a good day. Favor waiting for me, not delayed nor denied. Opportunity knocking, doors are open, increase all around. I decree and receive what I have the faith to pray. Taking authority over what's coming to me, I speak victory.
Happy Juneteenth, Denton, Texas. My name is Arian Boyce and I will be teaching you guys yoga today. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start today's class in a seated position. We're either going to be sitting on your knees or sitting on your bottom. It's going to be a very low impact class, so you can do it in a chair, you can do it on the floor, you can do it with shoes, or you can do it barefoot. And me, I decided to be barefoot. Okay, so I'm going to turn this way. So you're going to close your eyes, take a deep breath in, exhale, fill the belly with air as you inhale, feel it expanding, exhale, pull it all out. Deep breath in, arch your back, drop your head down. Exhale, rounding your spine, bringing your chin to your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath in and hold it. Open our eyes, allow your arms to come all the way up, touch, exhale, bring it all the way down. You're going to come onto your hands and your knees for a table talk. You're going to tuck your toes, breathe in for cow, cat, exhale for cow. Just really focusing on the flow of your breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, tuck your bottom. One more time. And let a big exhale. You're going to tuck your toes and push your bottom straight up for a downward dog position. For your first downward dog, you're going to walk your dog, just bending your knees, dropping your hips from side to side. Doing whatever feels comfortable for your body. And one thing I like to do is just smile through it. Allowing my movements to just be comfortable. You might hear a little popping. One more time. all the way down until you come into upward dog. Place your feet flat on the ground. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Rotate your neck. All the way around to the right. Go to the left. You're going to take your head and turn, getting a little bit of movement into your back. Back and forth from side to side. You're going to tuck your toes, push your bottoms all the way up. Exhale. And walk forward to the front of your mat or your towel. Grabbing your elbows, drop your head, let it swing. Swing side to side, swing your elbows side to side. Kind of like you're a rag doll. Breath in, releasing your elbows, circling all the way up, exhaling. All right, shake it all out. We're going to come to a mountain's position, and this is what you call a sun salutation, okay? So it's going to be a sequence of movements that are all just going to flow together. So come into your mountain's position, and your fingers are going to be spread apart. Your toes, all 3 points of your toes are just going to be on the floor. Your big toe, pinky toe, and heel. Close your eyes or lower your eyes. We're going to practice a little mindfulness. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Focus on the sounds that you hear. The sound of my voice. Take it inside and feel how your body is feeling. Where tension is at. Maybe you had a long day at work. Maybe someone tried to make you mad. Maybe you felt really, really happy. All of the emotion that you're feeling from the day, just allow your body to just come to a still and just breathe. Breathing out any negativity. Inhaling all the positivity of today. Exhaling anything that serves you no purpose. We're going to inhale one more time. Exhale, drop your shoulders away from your ears. You're going to open your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Raising your arms all the way up. Then you're going to sit in chair pose. And you're sitting your hips back. Reaching all the way up to the sky, all the way up to the sun. Take one more deep breath in. And Exhale, bring your hands together, heart center. And you're going to drop your hands all the way down for a forward fold. If this is a little too difficult for you, then you can always come up to your shin, to your knee, to your thigh, wherever your body is telling you, hey, I can't do it no more. Just come to a point of resistance and breathe into that. Now, if you have to bend your knees a little bit in order to get your hands on the ground, bend your knees. You're going to place your right foot back, your left foot back, and come into plank position. You're going to take a deep breath in, drop your knees down, exhale. Bring yourself all the way down into baby cobra. Exhale, come down. Bring yourself up to a full upward dog. Tuck your toes. And bring your hips all the way back for a downward dog. You're going to take your right leg, bring it all the way up for a three-legged dog. Bend at the knee. And place your foot in between your hands and allow your hands to frame your foot. And then you're going to come up to a high lunge. And step forward. Back. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, dive all the way down. Inhale, come all the way up. Dive, exhale again. Time, if you were on your knees, try walking yourself down to your calf. If you're on your calf, try walking yourself down to your ankle. If you're at your ankle, then try placing your hands, maybe just your fingertips, or just hover. Now we're going to bend our knees. Place your palms down onto the floor. Take your left leg, step it back. Right leg, step it back. Inhale. Drop your knees. Come all the way down. This time we're going to just press all the way back up into an upward dog. Exhale. Tuck the back of your toes and push your bottom all the way up. Now this time you're going to take your left leg, bring it up into a three-legged dog, bend at the knee, and place your foot in between your hands and let your hands frame your feet. You're going to come up for a lunge, a high lunge. And place your right foot right next to your left. You're gonna place your hands on your thighs, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, come back down. Now this time you're gonna step back using whichever foot. We're gonna bend our knees and go back into a child's pose. You're gonna look up, place your arms on the side of you, kind of like you're a little turtle, and allow your forehead to kiss the ground. Focusing on your breathing. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale. In. And exhale. Inhale, bring your arms forward. Stretching them one more time. We're going to adjust our knees, taking them out a little bit wider and sitting our bottoms all the way back. Still focusing on our breathing. Exhale. Really stretching our bottoms, our hamstrings, even your calves. Take a deep breath in. Push yourself up into tabletop position. Cross your legs and come to a seated position. Bring your legs forward into a plank, into a pike. You're going to flex your feet up. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. If your toes are kind of a bit too far for you, you can come to your calves, or to your knees, or to your thighs, as long as you're just bending at the hips. Feel it right here. Maybe even in your back too. Focusing on your breathing. If your mind seems to just wander somewhere else, just always bring it back to you. Try reaching a little bit forward. Inhale, release. We're going to take our arms. We're going to take our arms and stretch them out real wide. Kind of like someone's pulling both of your fingertips, like all the way out. You're going to take your right hand, cross it over your left arm, kind of do like a little noodly type thing, interlace them. Release, bringing your right arm across your body. Grabbing your elbow, patting yourself on the back and saying, good job. Release. Take your left arm and place it over your right. Interlace your arms. Try separating your shoulder blades and releasing any tension that has been built up today. Release. Cross your left arm. Take your right arm and pull. Shake it out, grab your elbow, pat yourself on the back. Shake it out. Interlace your fingers, pull forward. And this time kind of put your body like a little croissant. Up and reverse. Now relax. Now we're going to come into my favorite pose of the day, and it's corpse pose. So you're going to come onto your bottoms, bring your knees up to your chest, and slowly rolling each one of your vertebrae down to the floor. Bringing your knees to your chest. Rocking side to side. You're going to release your right leg and your left leg. And allow your feet to just come to their natural posture. Opening your palms to receive whatever God has to give to you. Whatever life He has to still bless you with. The love. We're going to find a slight stillness. We get so caught up moving in our day that we just forget to just relax and just find our peace. Oprah once said that 12 minutes of peace a day is something that everyone needs. And I truly believe that. way above our heads, like we're being pulled from both ends. Oh, huge sigh. Untense your jaw. And when you're ready, you're going to come onto your side in fetal position, like a baby. You're going to push yourself all the way up, finding yourself in a comfortable seated position. You're going to lower your eyes, take a deep breath in, bringing your arms all the way up to the top, palms touching, and bring your hands all the way down to the center. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. I would like to thank you all so much for joining my yoga class. You can do this practice in the morning when you wake up, at night, in your bed. Just take out all the standing parts. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of Juneteenth. And I'm super, 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 super excited. And I just thank you for this opportunity for teaching y'all yoga. Have peace in your hearts, peace in your minds, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is LaToya Foster, and I'm the owner of Blessed Hands Phlebotomy in Arlington, Texas. Happy Juneteenth, Denton, Texas. Happy Juneteenth.
Hi, this is Miss Stacy from the Denton Public Library. I'm here to share a story with you guys today. We're going to read Natalie's Hair Was Wild, and it's by Laura Freeman. And I'm reading this book today with permission from Houghton, Mifflin, and Harcourt. All right, so this is a great story about one little girl who doesn't mind how wild her hair is for a little while. Let's see what happens. Natalie's hair was wild. Natalie's hair was wild. It had a mind of its own. It couldn't be tamed by comb or by pick, or restrained by barrettes or a clip. Oh no. Her hair could escape from a scrunchie. It was tangled and frizzy, and each day it got wilder. But Natalie didn't care. Nope, didn't care. One day, some birds moved in. Look at all that hair. Oh my goodness, tweet, 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 tweet. Natalie's hair made a fine nest. She didn't care. Then a frog jumped in. Oh my goodness! Oh my gracious! Natalie just let her hair get wilder. She doesn't care. Then an owl and a fox arrived next. Oh my goodness. And then an ostrich thought it was the perfect place to hide his face. Oh, look at that ostrich. Oh my goodness. Natalie didn't care. Soon a zebra was living there, right there in her hair. Oh my goodness. And then a giraffe and an elephant too. How did they fit in her hair? There's the giraffe. There's the elephant. Natalie still didn't care. No. She didn't mind the wildebeest or rabbits. Oh my goodness, a rabbit. And there was even a tiger. Oh, a little tiger. Natalie's hair was really wild. And then those animals were loud. They snorted and growled. They honked and chirped. They squeaked and burped. They never stopped. Natalie still didn't care. But the wild sounds went on all day and all night. What sounds do you think they're making? Cheep, cheep, cheep. Roar, burp, screech, burp. Oh, and soon Natalie could no longer ignore them. I've had enough. I want these animals out of here. They won't let me sleep and they're just plain rude. Dear, it was time to take action. Natalie knew it'd be a big job. Those animals were all tangled up in her hair. So she called in professionals from the zoo and the fire department too. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get her hair fixed. First, they removed the zebra and the giraffe. And then they coaxed out the fox and the rabbit. Come on, little fox. Come on, rabbit. And they caught the tiger. And they told that owl who they were. And they cleared them all out, every last one. And when the animals were done, then they used their hoses to wash Natalie's hair. Let's spray that hair. All right. And then they raked through the knots and trimmed her hair with huge edge scissors. Clip, 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 clip. Whew. It was a really big job. Dun, dun, dun. When they finally finished, Natalie was relieved. She understood that the hair on your head is no place for a zoo. And she faithfully brushed it and combed it and washed it and kept it neat for at least a week. The end. Yay! All right, that was a fun story. Thanks for tuning in and joining me. I had a great time. I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone.
Hello, my name is DJ Norman Cox. I am a Texas-based public historian and author of the book Juneteenth 101, Popular Myth and Forgotten Facts. Today we're going to talk about a couple of incorrect statements that are made about the origin of Juneteenth. Anybody who has ever heard of Juneteenth has probably heard that it took 2.5 years for news of the Emancipation Proclamation to reach Texas. That's just not true. Texas got the word at the same time that everyone else received the word, and that's because the information about the news of the Emancipation Proclamation was issued by telegraph. And as you know, when you send something by telegraph, everyone who has a telegraph that's connected to the wire gets the same news, kind of like a party line for our telephones. In fact, the news of universal emancipation, as it was originally called, reached Texas before the preliminary proclamation was issued. The Clarksville, Texas newspaper called the Standard published a blurb, a couple of sentences, predicting that Abraham Lincoln was about to emancipate slaves universally. They did that on September 13th. Now, about a week later, 10 days later, is when, on September 22nd, is when Abraham Lincoln actually did issue the preliminary proclamation. And the preliminary proclamation really didn't do anything. All it said was, if you don't stop fighting, he was talking to the states that were in rebellion. The message was, if you don't stop fighting, I'm going to release the slaves. So if they had stopped fighting, slavery would have continued. He gave them 100 days to stop. And on the 100th day, which was January 1st, 1862, none of the states, the southern states that were in rebellion, none of them had given up their effort. They continued fighting. Therefore, he issued the final Emancipation Proclamation. Now, as far as saying, well, news didn't get to Texas, I already told you how it was actually sent out, but consider this. The Houston newspaper on October 17th, which was a few weeks after the preliminary proclamation was issued, the Houston newspaper published the entire proclamation on the front page of their newspaper. And thereafter, there were 125 other references to the proclamation in Texas newspapers published before the end of 1864. Juneteenth happened in 1865. To say that Texans didn't know is completely wrong. Those 125 news articles invalidate every explanation of why the news didn't get here. Essentially, you can't say, well, it didn't happen, but this is why it did happen. That's just ridiculous. Let's see. The next thing that we hear is that the response to that is that slaves did not read newspapers. That is true. They did not. And they'll say, well, slave owners kept it a secret. The reality is emancipation was a process that required documentation, etc. Slaves could not emancipate themselves regardless of what they knew. So if they knew about the emancipation, there was nothing they could do about it. Running away and emancipation is not the same thing. You run away, you're free until you get caught. If you're emancipated, you are free until you lose your documentation. Okay, the current interpretation of all of that, saying, well, the slaves, if the slaves knew, they would have been free. That's wrong. In one of my other discussions, I talked about the fact that slaves in Texas were freed on different days. The reality is that slavery in Texas, according to the Texas Supreme Court, slavery did not end until April 9th of 1865. That's when the war ended. Prior to then, there was no reason to emancipate slaves. They were fighting to keep them, and so why would you send them away? With that in mind, let me address the issue about the Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln was the president of the United States. Texas, at the time of the war, was not one of the United States. They had seceded. Therefore, it was not in their better interest to do what their enemy told them to do. Just like if your next door neighbor who you might not like comes over your house and tells you to turn down your TV, you probably won't do so. The same thing happened here. The president said, let the slaves go. The southern states that were in rebellion said, no, we're not going to do it. And so the war continued. Abraham Lincoln said it didn't matter to him whether slavery continued or not. What he wanted to do was win the war. And so emancipating the slaves was one of the military strategies to end the war. If he could end it and win it without emancipation, he would have done that. And he said so. All right, so I think I've covered all of that. I want to conclude by saying that there's a lot of misinformation about Juneteenth, that whole story about Ashton Villa and whatever, the announcement being made there and everybody, that's not true. That didn't happen. There's absolutely no documentation that connects General Granger to Ashton Villa, which was the private home of a Confederate backer. There's no reason why that man would have invited someone to come into his house, in a residential community, and make an announcement to his neighbors that all the slaves were free. There's nothing to be gained by that other than promoting tourism in Galveston. So that particular thing did not happen. The General Order number 3 was issued by the person who signed it. It says, by order of General Gordon Granger, and then it's signed by the person who actually issued it, which was Major F.W. Emory. I would suggest that you review, if you want more information, please review the original documents, which are available on the website of the Library of Congress and several university libraries around the state of Texas. You don't have to use news media and other books that are written by people who are interpreting history. Look at the original documentation and you'll get the story about what happened there. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to come and speak to you. Thank you to the Juneteenth Celebration Committee. This has been fun and an honor.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the presence has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of
make it over. My soul looks back and wonders, how did I make it over? How I got over? How did I make it over? My soul looks back and wonders, how did I make it over? Soon as I can see Jesus, the man that died for me, and that bled and suffered, hung on Calvary. I want to thank him for how he brought me. Thank him for how he taught me. Thank my God for how he kept me. Thank him cause he never, 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 never left me. Thank him for heartfelt religion. Thank him for giving me a vision. Lord, I want to thank you. Thank you for being so good to me. I'm gonna wear a diamond garment in that new Jerusalem. Walk the streets of gold in the homeland of the soul. And I'm gonna view the host in white. They've been traveling day and night, coming up from every nation. They're on their way to the great coronation, coming from the north, south, east, and west. They're on their way to a land of rest. I'm gonna join the heavenly choir. I'm gonna shout and never get tired. Then I'm gonna sing somewhere around the altar. I'm gonna shout all my troubles over. Lord, I wanna thank you. Thank you for being so good, so good to me.
fight, everyone on one big team, equal rights for all, was his dream. Martin Luther King Jr. spoke of peace, hoping that hatred would someday cease. By loving each other, each woman and man, we can complete his noble plan. Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Hi, I'm Guillermo Lopez. I'm playing bass, and I'm a student at the University of North Texas.
Hi, how are you? My name is Brad Leedy. I'm professor of jazz saxophone at the University of North Texas. Welcome and happy Juneteenth, City of Denton. We're very, very honored to be performing for you. This is a tune entitled Just Friends.
I'm Constance Pullum Sanders, and I want to wish the entire city of Denton and community a happy Juneteenth. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord which made heaven and earth. He said he will not suffer thy foot to be moved. The Lord that keepeth me, he will not slumber nor sleep. For the Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand, upon thy right hand. No, the sun will not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. He shall preserve thy soul, even forevermore. My help, my help, my help, all of my help coming from the Lord.
Hello, Denton. My name is Preach the Poet, and happy Juneteenth. This is my poem. Cancun, Ted, and No-Leg Greg rolled away with the elections as the plains of the Lone Star State froze over. I wish that iced out fences broke when they got cold. Little brown boys and girls paint tapestries of their miseries with the blood from their fingertips. I guess they were reaching for hope, walled in, caged in, broken in. Bombs are still bursting in Birmingham buses. Bull Connor will turn over in his grave on the greatness that is yet to come. This is the nightmare those racists dare not dream about, but still, there's a sheepdog still playing in the pig pen. The new Negro has traded his resources for TDs downtown by a cotton bowl gin. The house slaves have juked and jived in big house hallways, but they threw dance parties down by the cabin. There was 5 field slaves waiting in an Oak Cliff food desert, waiting in a Chicago food desert. But still, we are never going to be able to bear the weight of a box full of bloody Chicago-style t-shirts. See, my homies Eric, Payne, Vert, all rest in peace. They all rest in the same size t-shirts, seeing the bloody bullet holes, making the white t-shirt read red. Rest in peace to my brothers and sisters who fought. For to be vegan is to not be in poverty. Salute to Lane Brown. Preach.
Hey man, this is Shiloh Ray from Waco, Texas, and I just want to wish Denton a happy Juneteenth. Cool. I'm still an N-word, you can't say it, so I play the token. If you ignore it in the physical, your mind is broken. You're looking at me with your judgment while my hands are open. I'm trying to fit in where I get in, guess it's time to close them. Because many people want my talent but don't want me here. So they place me up in these spaces with a smile for cheer. To say this and do that, they are the puppeteer. But if I break the mold they made for me, I shed a tear. I only want to be used, but I didn't see the vision. They've been using me all along, I guess I really missed it. Unapologetically, I gotta be black, not the urban division they depicted. I don't rep that, I'm educated. But they see me through a lens that's separated. It's segregation, they won't forget it. It's celebrated in many places. But while I'm living, yo, I'm steady chasing. The answer to the racism is Jesus. It's so simple and plain as that. This is a song called Dark Matter from my album called Quilted. I'm black, and I was born with it. Illegitimate reasons to say the sun did it. My skin is darker than most, that's just my melanin. Not understanding the scope, that is my laminin, but eyes wide. Not wise was the knowledge, No surprise, most lies within the common man. Profiling situations with stipulations, power with the man, not with the able drinking rape. They think it's slaves, so stay away. Facade in America. Equality, it bothers me. It's hardly accomplishing anything but the robbery of history. The civil rights that made a movement, but yo, that's a mystery, because things change, but stay the same under the rule of the democracy. The hypocrisy, honestly, is a profound lobotomy. Severing the culture from the roots, since the purge from the troops who put some turkeys on their stoops. They claiming thankful, but they out the loop. The new election. Some can say the Jim Crow. People dying in these streets, even some that I know. Jesus, it gets harder every day just to see the struggle. I'm feeling low to pick me up. I use my faith muscles. It's hard to walk it out, because some they only talk about the walking out. I call them out, they never shout, instead they pout. Why is it wrong for them to never take a stance? If God was called to love, I guess that is the plan, right? Picking my cross up and bearing it. Taking the planks out of my eyes, and never am I sharing it. Meaning the boasting in me, overcoming nothing, but the God that's in my life has turned nothing into something, yo, unchanged. But America's the same. We die for the flag, but the mural is in vain. I hope the rapture is soon to come, so all of this foolishness will soon be done. Dark matter. I was born to imitate the light. My daddy told me walk by faith, and you forget the sight. In this life, you only get one life to live. I was told this as a kid, and it's just the way it is. Dark matter.
Hey Denton, happy Juneteenth. My name is Broderick Perkins. I'm an alternative hip hop artist in Dallas, Texas. And today I'll be performing a little a cappella rap. It's called 11/09/1995. I am just a voice for the people, bringing balance to the unequal. A witness to walking in evil, a divine leader. A life breather, a mind eater. See, I don't mind either, for an I don't mind. Check it. With the long reach to integrate the change. Yes, it really hurt to see my people left in chains. I'm not talking slave ships and whips, what's left in their brains. The media suppresses truth to regulate the pay. I feel the gravity. The earth spins. We singing church hymns while people committing worse sins. It's sad to see. An advocate, this is not a flow for show. How could you get mad at it? It's time to go. This is not your average, like trap beats with a few ad-libs. I got one shot. I'm going after this. I'm just a master's kid going after a mass of kids and activists. I'm just passionate about this rapping gift. Held together by my master's fist, that's exactly it. I should have grew up in the Nas, Rock, Kim era. These notes jot as I rock my sin bearer. I'm spirit cleansed, see my thoughts, they can't get clearer. I'll give you raw emotion, I give you heart devotion, my time. I tell it like it is, can I approach your mind an ocean? I'm swimming deep down to find the token, the gospel for a hostile mind that's broken. So my lyrics for you should probably be an ibuprofen. I take time with my lines as I write these notions. So for my black and brown, be humble and patient. In the struggle you facing, they can't snatch your crown. We made in the image of God. I go by the name of Broderick. Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Bertia Johnson, City Council person for the City of Denton, District 1. I wanted to wish our entire city a happy Juneteenth. God bless you. Have a great celebration. And yay, Denton together, united, we grow.
My name is Chavion Moore. One time for the one time, had to express myself. You got all that Nike on and still never check yourself. I see you always check yourself, but there's some brothers in the cell. How you treat people that's low is a reflection of yourself, and an indictment of how you treat me when the pressure start to swell. That's why I keep some people around me that'll tell me when I fail. Felt compelled to tell you, towing the line don't end well. Hard-headed and offsides, get penalized, no NFL. Traumatized, my whole life nobody asked me how I felt. Paralyzed, I'm waking up to glass crashing on the wall. Overslept, teacher marking absent when it's roll call. Go to class to feel power, lash out instead of solve. Math problems, teacher math, she told me go out to the hall. Won't see my pain and understand, so I cope with a cold heart and play sports. Bad grades, they trying to tell me I ain't smart. If only they knew the things that was going on in the dark. I wear a hoodie, so they don't see I've been wearing the same shirt. Tied eyes when they look at me, glares calling me dirt, and I hate them. Cause somehow I feel like they probably right. Wonder what they say about me if I took my life tonight. This isn't the story of a young man that was dealt a bad hand and given a backhand instead of a chance to stand so he might become everything that he can. Why am I saying the things that I'm saying? I do it for friends who don't get to say it. Instead, he might grab a backwood and flame it. He might see something he like and take it. Tell a young lady he love her, then play her. Feel disrespected and shoot without hesitation. How could you blame him? His role model's famous. Many who never process all their anger, they told him getting some money would save him. He don't see the flaws, all he see is the paper. He stay in places nobody would stay in. Places in power, state legislators. Some inherently racist, most don't speak the language. Guiding the people to deep desperation, lying for power, protecting their savings, neglecting the ones who've been disenfranchised, politically paralyzed, essentially sterilized, from birth in new ways to legally change lives and decide between the truth and the lie. But last time was the last time. It's time for people to mobilize, meet the cries of the people with the compassion of Christ, revive these barren lands with the water of life, illuminate this dark world with our God-given light. If I said it once, then I told you twice.
Hi, my name is James Vivian. I'm a local musician, teacher, and coach here in Denton. Just wanted to say thank you all for inviting me out to celebrate Juneteenth with you all, and hope to see you soon. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it up. So.
All right, and yeah, this first piece, these are both original pieces. This is called As It Grows. It's a song that's in reference to the growing separation in society. Like, all kinds of things are going on around us, and it kind of bothers me, so you know, it's giving me a chance to breathe and express myself a little bit. All right. It's called As It Grows. Let me try it again, one more time.
Okay.
I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb. I've had some weary days and some sleepless nights. But when I look around and I think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. Sometimes the clouds hang low. I can hardly see the road. I ask the question, Lord, why so much pain? But He knows what's best for me. Though my weary eyes, they can't see. So I just thank you, Lord. I say thank you, Lord. I won't complain. The Lord's been good to me. He's been more than this whole world you could ever be. He's been so good to me. He dried all my tears away. He turned my midnight into day. So I just say thank you, Lord. I just say thank you, Lord. I won't complain.
Hello, my name is Alicia Smith. Cassandra Berry is my mother, and Georgia Smith is my grandmother, and I'm just so happy to be here. I can only imagine what it'd be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I could only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus, or in all you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine when that day comes and I find myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all my life will do is forever, forever worship you. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus, or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus, or in all of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? To my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine when all my life I do is forever, forever worship you. I can only imagine.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Berry, and it is indeed an honor and a pleasure to be a part of this year's Juneteenth celebration. I've enjoyed being a part of it in the past. The agency for which I work, we helped to sponsor and be a part of this. And so I just want to say to everyone, enjoy this time, enjoy the efforts that have been put forth by the committee as we celebrate Juneteenth 2021. Change me, oh God, make me more like you. Change me, oh God, and wash me through and through. Create in me a clean heart, so that I may worship you. Change me, oh God, make me more like you. Change me, oh God, please wash me through and through. Create in me a clean heart, so that I may worship you. I need you to change me. I want to be like you, Lord. Change me. Cleanse my heart, Lord. Change me. I want to walk like you walk, Lord. Yes, change me. Oh, Lord, I need you to change me. When I would do wrong, help me to do right. Change me. I want to serve you for the rest of my life. Change me. Oh, Lord, change me. Oh, wonderful change has come all over me. Oh, wonderful change has come over me.
Good afternoon. My name is Denton Berry. In Denton, most of y'all know me by Juice. We all know what's going on today, and we all know what we come here to celebrate for. In these times, just like to rely on one thing, and that is God. And so at the end of the day, as we lay our heads and as we go through our day-to-day lives, I like to continuously depend on Him. So the best decision I've ever made through these trials and tribulations in this world and in my personal life was falling in love with Jesus. So that's what I'll be singing today for you. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus. was the best thing I ever done. In his arms, I feel protected. In his arms, never disconnected. In his arms, I feel protected. There's no place I'd rather be. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus was the best thing I ever done. In his arms, I feel protected. In his arms, never disconnected. In his arms, I feel protected. There's no place I'd rather be. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus. Falling in love with Jesus was the best thing I ever done. Keep on believing in him. We can make a change as we stick together, love one another, and let God be in control. God bless and thank you.
Life is in the air. I'm optimistic about this moment and what it may bring. 'Cause I know I can have what I say. Taking authority over what's coming to me. I speak